My suspicion that Donald Trump is mentally checked out of the job of being president is now bolstered by the news that he is receiving his daily briefings, not daily, not even weekly, but less than once a week. According to new reporting from NBC News and Politico, Donald Trump is receiving his intelligence briefings less than once a week. Not a joke. That's the PDB, the president's daily brief, the classified rundown of threats facing the country. He is skipping it almost every day. Now, to put it in perspective, in his first term, Trump got 55 briefings his first year. Right now, he's gotten 12 since January. That's less than one briefing per week. Joe Biden, who Trump accused of doing nothing, got 90 briefings in his first year. Obama had 63. But Trump, who says Biden was lazy and half asleep, he's ghosting his own national security team while the world burns. And this isn't about one lazy week. We told you days ago, Trump has been MIA for a while, barely seen in public. He then reappeared with this summer soiree to speak about things even he didn't seem to understand. But now we know why he's been heavily limited in terms of his public appearances. He's not even going to his own briefings. He's not really doing the job. I think it's important in this scenario not to let the White House spin fool you. They claim he's constantly apprised and up to date of what's going on. That's the same thing he said when he's golfing during a disaster, when he's tweeting during crises. Being informed doesn't mean that you're leading. It doesn't mean that you're thinking. It definitely doesn't mean that you're making any decisions based on facts. Now, Trump is a guy who even during his first term demanded pictures in his briefings. They had to shorten the thing from many pages to one, and then shorten that to just 2 or 3 bullet points with a couple pictures, charts, or graphs. And now he's not even bothering to show up for that. The timing is a disaster. We've got escalations in Russia, Ukraine, tensions with China, threats from Iran, his own budget crisis, of course, here. But, Trump golfed on Saturday, had lunch with J.D. Vance on Monday, nothing Tuesday. Then he reappeared for the summer soiree on Wednesday. And he's skipping the one real thing that keeps a president plugged into the biggest threats that we are facing. So we get back to the question, if he's not governing, who is? Because when Trump is playing hooky, Stephen Miller is busy. I guess J.D. Vance is doing stuff. They're drafting bills or cutting Medicaid, floating suspensions of habeas corpus. It's all terrible stuff, but they're doing it. Tom Homan's planning arrests. Trump doesn't really need to show up for the worst parts of his presidency to keep advancing. And maybe that's the whole point.